Hi, it's Gary Kayye. We're here at the Almo E4 show, and I've got Sam Taylor. Sam Taylor, Executive Vice President of Almo Pro AV. Sam, how are you doing this morning?
Good. How are you, Gary?
Good. The floor is packed. A few hundred people already here at the show. You're smiling. Everyone's smiling. You must be happy.
Yeah, definitely. Your keynote was packed this morning, and it was a great job. And the show floor is jamming.
Well, you definitely had standing room only. It was warm in there, having to present. But that shows well. I think it shows good for two things. Number one is 4K is a hot topic right now. Number two, the industry's got a whole plethora of new products that came out of the Infocus show recently, and this is the first place a lot of people are seeing these new products.
That's right. I mean, we were surprised, but we polled our vendor partners who are participating here today and said, what's new? And so many of them said, this is the first time that this is going to be seen. This is the first public showing, like BrightSign for one. They just launched a whole new line of 4K players, slimmed down, whole new platform type thing. And this is the first time that's being shown publicly. So it's a great opportunity for integrators from this who went to Infocom and saw products that were coming to actually see them now in real life and working.
And you've also got some new vendors here because you finished the acquisition of IAVI. As now it's all part of Almo. Almo Pro AV is the brand for everything. In addition to expanding into Latin America with that acquisition, you've also taken on a few other brand partners, and so there's some new companies here that have never shown before at the E4 show.
Yeah, I think it's 8 new vendors for us that are here exhibiting, so that's exciting as well.
Yeah, and let me ask you about something. Almo is a 70-year-old company. Now you're technically the largest commercial AV distributor as well. So I think Almo as a corporation was one of the largest consumer, I guess you'd say, distribution companies, but now you're definitely the largest commercial distributor with the acquisition IAVI. What's next? I mean, I know that I can kind of answer that question. I mean, one of the things that you've focused on really heavily that I think differentiates Almo from other distributors is your service offerings. Of course, you launched digital signage creative services, and you've also had installation services, and then you also had, I think last year about this time, you launched the Connect services with Comcast and the other networks to help integrators get into that segment of IP connectivity. But here at the show today, you also launched a new service.
Yeah, it's our programming services. So for Crestron, AMX, Extron, DSP programming, our integrators now have the capability to use our services. If they're busy doing a big job and have smaller jobs, they want to have our programmers do, or they get in a bind. Even a week before we announced, an integrator came to us and said, "Hey, I'm in a jam here. I have some DSP programming and I really need help. And can you refer me to somebody?" And we're like, "Yeah, we're actually going to launch this in a week." Yeah. And we did the job for him, and it got done, and he looked like a hero to his customer.
Well, I think that's again, the services really differentiate you, and you've got 35 or 40 really great partners. And we're standing here with Infocus, one of the newest companies as part of the, I think it's their first time at the E4 show, and they just launched a 4K product as well, a 4K Mondo pad. There's a lot of excitement on the show for 4K, but there's also a lot of excitement on the show floor with all the new audio products here as well.
Yeah, we have Bose here, we have Harman here, we have Clear One here with some really good audio products. And that's a really big focus for us in this coming year is to grow the audio portion of our business.
Yeah, and ironically, audio is still more profitable than video, but video gets all the sort of the accolades and it's more exciting, I guess, to a lot of people, but audio is certainly more profitable. Well, congratulations. You've got a big 70th anniversary party in a couple of weeks coming up. That's a big deal for Almo. I don't think we have very many companies that are that old in the industry. Of course, you launched the commercial AV division of Almo about 6 years ago, is that right?
It's actually over 7 years now, yeah.
And we'll be doing tour stops in Dallas in 3 weeks. we'll be actually live streaming the 4K presentation on Facebook in Dallas in the highest resolution that Facebook Live will get us. We've been doing it on an iPad up until now, but we're going to do it using a special box that will allow us to do a higher resolution stream of that. And of course, next year we have stops in San Francisco, we have stops in Chicago, Los Angeles, I think. Of course, we'll come back to the Northeast in New York or New Jersey
exactly.
as well. But I'm excited to be part of it. I really appreciate the partnership that we have. And what's been unique about this partnership is it's afforded me the ability to see the difference between Almo and the other distributors that are out there. And we have some great distributors in the industry, but no one who is focused on helping the dealer with other services other than getting products.
Well, thank you, Gary, and it has been a good partnership, and yeah, we always are looking for ways to help our resellers. I mean, even with these E4s, that was part of the genesis of the whole thing, was to help them get free education. Our vendors help sponsor this with us, but we have all these CTS classes here that they can get their renewal units, and we believe that the integrators that invest in themselves are going to be in it for the long term, and those are the people we want to be partnered with.
Well, thanks, Sam. Thanks for joining us. Of course, we've gone around and shot videos on all the products that are here on the show floor here at the Almo E4 show. There's about almost 40 vendors here at the E4 here in Boston, so take a look, and thanks for watching.